Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Here comes the Kansas City offense, and in his 6th season of conducting this high-powered attack, coming off 4 straight Pro Bowls, it's Patrick Mahomes.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, and we'll see if he can keep his string of good games going right here.
They'll run with the third-year man, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Chiefs hit a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Mahomes now to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 42. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. Down inside the 40. So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. The numbers for Diggs from a week ago: 6 catches, 64 yards.
And you know what he did all week in preparation for this one? Hydrated.
Salivated.
Yes. Stretched. Dreamed. Going against the last team in the league against the pass.
Yeah.
He expects to catch every one thrown today.
You're right. They have struggled 32 of 32 in that category. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Singletary, they'll run for it. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hole.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys, because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one's on the former Patriot, Joe Tooney. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more...
A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Noah Gray with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. That time a 6-play drive. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was 3rd down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to 1st down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a 1st down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Man open, here is Crowder. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Operating from the red zone now. Allen, the quick slant caught. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Singletary. Going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple. Back to the 5-yard line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's a third-year man from Utah, Zach Moss. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. That time a 9-play drive. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Former first-rounder Clyde Edwards-Helaire ready to go here. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not the kind of gain that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this pass caught by Gray. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down at 4 now. They go play action. Now Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Butker's kick here is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Allen to throw once more. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Butker is on target. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. The KC offense and Clyde Edwards-Helaire getting the ball back here. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Couldn't do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Kaiir Elam makes a pick, and the Bills will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
To throw again on second down. Allen, and he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. After one, 17-7 is our score. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. This ball complete to the tight end, Sweeney. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll bring up second down. So much to discuss with the Chiefs and Bills getting together here. The top two scoring teams in the AFC last year. Buffalo won their regular season meeting in 2021. That was 38-20 in Week 5. But as we all know, the Chiefs got them back in the playoffs. One of the best games in recent memory. 42-36 in overtime. And a game that many thought helped spawn the new overtime rules for 2022.
Flush to us,
and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. Three yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big play there for KC. 42 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of... And
Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen steps away to his left. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch. I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On play action, Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. They run here with Singletary. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.